EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Taken in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down now, Dobbins, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Packers nothing. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Dobbins. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 30. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And a Raven first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Quick throw taken in by Snead. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To Willie Snead. Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll run here with Dobbins. And he's got room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
The ball carrier.
J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as the Ravens push further out in front.
The kick is good.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and you mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Packers nothing.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try to run this one in, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Baltimore.
J.K. Dobbins on his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns, and the Ravens will extend their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Is good. Makes the score Ravens 21, Packers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
That's good.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. On the move to his left. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The things got a little dicey there as soon as he exited the pocket out to the left.
And he ends up throwing it for no yardage gain. I don't know about you, but my high school coach, John Ford, if he saw a ball in the air and you got no yards out of it, he would have had a stroke, okay? Because his opinion, that ball shouldn't be in the air unless something good was going to happen. Tuck it away, try and pick up something, or just slide and get down.
Nothing good happened there, that's for sure. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. On second down, Dobbins, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Tackled back at the 46.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. On 4th down, here's the option. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A surprising move to go for, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it does. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now a play fake. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
Rodgers pass.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
They'll take over at first.
Now, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he fires one incomplete.
The keeper.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT.
Extra point.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Ravens 28, Packers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown.
Marquise Brown, 39 yards. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Packers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team.
It got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Good. We're on green.
For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36, past the 20.
Ain't doing
and
nothing.
he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a...